Hey everyone, how are you today? I am hanging in there. Hey Ashley, how's it going? I am not feeling well, but I've been kind of out of commission since Thursday, and I haven't been able to come on here since Wednesday night, even though I set a goal for myself to go live 7 days in a row. I really hit a wall Thursday. And I'm gonna try not to cry. I don't know why this bothers me so much, but I'm definitely dealing with chronic fatigue, and it's okay. But it's just tough when you have so many things planned out for yourself, or you have a goal that you want to meet, and you think you're doing okay, you think that you're feeling healthy, and then there's this thing called chronic fatigue that just, it doesn't care about your schedule, it doesn't care about your goals, it just knocks you on your butt, and you have no choice but to either give in or fight it and just be so miserable. So I definitely fought it on Thursday and Friday, and when I do that, like, because I'm so tired, I end up turning into like this evil person. So at work on Friday, I just kind of left for a couple hours at lunchtime because I knew if anybody asked me a question, I'd probably just bite their head off. And it's not because I meant to, it's just because I'm so fatigued, I can't function. So Friday night, I just came home and I just laid in bed. And Saturday, I just laid in bed the whole day. So today I did get up. I do feel a smidge better, but I can still feel the fatigue. Like, thanks, Ashley. Yes, life is hard. And I feel kind of stupid crying, but it's so frustrating. Like, I would not normally come on with a thing on my head, but because I like to look nice for videos and stuff, so I like to have my hair done. But I'm too tired, I can't even do it. But I do want to make an appearance, but I just want you to know that the struggle is real for chronic fatigue. It feels like it's different than being tired, because when you're tired or you're sleepy, you just say, oh, I'll go take a nap and then I'll feel better. But fatigue never goes away. It just, you feel like you have the flu, or you feel so weak, like you can't do anything. And for me, I have no patience when that happens. Thanks, Ashley. So, I'm kind of bummed that I didn't meet my goal last week, but I know I'll meet it again. And for me, last week, I thought I've been doing good for so long, and that's why I decided that I would start exercising. So I went running Saturday and Sunday. I took Monday off because I know better. I know that my body needs to rest, and then I ran Tuesday. Well, Wednesday I must have been okay, But Thursday, I hit the absolute wall. And I've been in bed ever since. With the exception of going to work, of course, because I have to go there. But it just sucks. It just ruins your plans and your goals, and it even kind of messes with your mental attitude, because I've had such a positive attitude for a while, and I don't want to say it's made me negative, but when you deal with chronic fatigue, you just get to a point where you don't care about anything. Like, I don't care if the house is clean, I don't care if I eat, I don't care about this, I don't care about that, and I'm the opposite person when I feel good. So I just wanted to share that little bit with you. Normally I don't look like this, but the good news is I do feel a little bit better today, and I've probably been sleeping 9 hours a night. So that's good. I woke up Saturday and my adrenals in my back were so sore. I used, I'll show you this little guy here. I used this little machine here. It's called, it's actually called ICETS. It's ICETS, but it's kind of like PEMF, which is pulsed electromagnetic frequencies. So I just put this on my back, like, it's got these little applicators that you're supposed to put on the spot that's hurting or helps with chronic fatigue. So I just put these right over my adrenal glands, and like within a half an hour I could feel that. I could feel them not being sore anymore, so that was good. Hi Sheila, thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and put some makeup on. So that's my story for the moment. I try not to disappear, but if I'm ever like dropped out of sight, you can pretty much guarantee it's chronic fatigue or adrenal fatigue that's knocked me down. And I had promised on Wednesday that I would do the tattoo eyeliner, which I have here, but I can't do it today. I was almost going to do it today, but I just don't think I have the stamina for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my brow palette for my brows today. So yeah, that's my story for the weekend. Hope you guys all had a wonderful Easter. I don't know about you guys, but it's raining out here by me. Like storming. It's storming out here. Which is kind of nice. When you're not feeling good, listening to the rain is so awesome. Oh, thank you, Sheila. I didn't want to sound too negative, and I hope I didn't, but I just wanted to share that. Man, it's... Sometimes I can kind of fake it with chronic fatigue, but other times, like this week, it's... I would almost say it's debilitating. And I think what makes me cry about it is the fact that it always happens when I think that I'm getting better. So that's tough. I'm sorry. I always like do this big announcement like, oh, I think I'm getting better, I think I'm getting better. I haven't gotten sick in a while. Maybe I'm getting healed. It's like as soon as I do that, you know, I will do something to push myself out there a little bit, but then it just always kind of pushes me back. So yeah, that's it. Sheila, do you have chronic fatigue too? Or some sort of chronic illness that you're dealing with? Hold on a second, my cat is crying at the door. Come on in. Come on. She thinks she's missing out on something. Not. Well, I definitely understand. Yes, and other things. Same here, other things. I have a list of other things, and I think they just contribute to the overall problem. So, I mean, I've never formally been diagnosed with chronic fatigue, but I've been diagnosed with adrenal fatigue. I've had Crohn's since I've been in my 20s. I'm chronically low on iron because I have Crohn's, so my body will not absorb iron. So I probably have to take iron for the rest of my life. Those are the three big ones. And these cats. I went through, change of life in my early 30s, so my hormones have been messed up for almost 20 years. Hi Tommy, how are you? So, and I've had some stressful relationships that I've didn't really realize that they were affecting my health until it was too late. So I'm probably like you. I have several things that contribute to the problem. I think adrenal fatigue is probably the biggie. Because I can almost feel when that starts getting bad. Hi Pam, happy Easter. Hi Tracy, happy Easter. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful holiday. Hopefully it's not raining by you. It's raining by me, but it doesn't matter because I live alone, so I don't have any eggs to hide for kids or anything. You know what's weird? Today I was looking at, oh, it's raining there too. I'm already, like, emotional today because I've been dealing with the whole chronic fatigue thing. But then I was looking for a cover photo for the second Facebook page that I'm creating, and I was trying to find, like, a beach house. My eyebrows are not looking good today. I was looking for a house, like a cute, shabby chic beach house. And then I saw this one beach house that I just loved. Kind of reminded me of when I lived in Texas. And I just started crying. Like, it was weird. It was crying because I know that that's like one of my goals. One of my goals is not to live in like a big fancy beach house, like on a super great part of the water or anything. Like, I would just love to live in a little tiny, little cottage that was a little beach house. Yes, I would love it to be on the ocean, but let's face it, those are expensive. If it was even on a lake, that's like one of my long-term goals for later in life. So, I'm already emotional today because of, you know, I feel like I lost 4 days. 4 days of, you know, getting stuff done. And then I start crying when I see that. I don't know. It's like I know it's one of my goals, so I don't look how dark that is, or how bright that is on my forehead. It's like making a shine. So I'm sorry that it's doing that. Maybe that'll help. Thanks, Sheila. I'm gonna try to do something here with this face. So I'm just using concealer to kind of define my brows on the top, because they do look a little messy. And if you do hear a little background noise, that's my fan going. My room gets so hot, so I have to have a fan going. Or I'll just put makeup on and it will just melt right off. It's raining by you too, Tommy. It's been kind of an emotional day for me. Husband working, daughter went back to college, and another daughter in Texas. Lonely day. So kind of an empty house for you, huh? It's weird how holidays tend to affect our emotional state. Like, I think back to when I was a kid, our entire family was super, super close. We would all go over to my grandfather's, or that's driving me crazy. I'll go over to my aunt's after church. I've just about had it with this light. Better? We used to all go over to my aunt's or my grandpa's after church. And I mean, holidays. Oh my God, we would spend the whole weekend there. I'm talking when we were kids, of course. But I don't even hardly talk to any of my cousins anymore. I mean, I talk to the girls on Facebook, but the guys I've lost touch with. And we used to all be so close. I mean, like, the whole families used to spend the night at each other's houses and stuff. So it's like everybody's moved all over the place. So I hear you on the emotional thing, Tommy. Like, it's just such a bizarre feeling having an empty house on a holiday. It almost magnifies. Like, if it was Tuesday, you probably wouldn't even care. You probably wouldn't even notice. But it's like, because other people are talking about it and you see other people having time with their families, it kind of makes you feel bad about your situation, which you shouldn't. Like, I'm alone today and actually having chronic fatigue like I do. I don't really want anybody around me when I'm like this, because I'm just such a crab. When I have chronic fatigue, oh. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's thundering so loud here. Maybe that'll be a good thing. But yes, Tommy, I feel you. Like, I know if I didn't go home for Christmas, I probably would feel that same way. Like, the walls start closing in on you a little bit. And I don't think that they should, but it's just like something that happens in nature to us that we can't control. And we feel sad. Like, if just one of those things was happening, you probably wouldn't even really notice. But you got a couple situations going on at the same time, and it's hard. It's definitely hard. Alright, so I figured today I'm going to try to do an eye that's kind of goldish. Oh, thanks, Tommy. I feel like I do more talking than videoing. So I'm sorry that I talk so much. I never thought I would be such a talker on here because I used to be so nervous about talking, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look at me. I got this stupid, ugly headband. Oh, man. Alright, so let's do some eyeshadow. Ignore me. I do have chronic fatigue, so I'm using that as an excuse. Okay, so I'm going to start out by putting, I'm going to use a mineral pigment on my upper lid, and this is called Innocence, I think. Yeah, Innocent. Hello, I put a label on it. So I'm going to dip my brush in some rose water. Hello. Sierra, happy Easter! I kind of understand what you guys are talking about. I have to spend Easter with my foster family, not my real one. But happy Easter. I hope you're having a good one. You look beautiful, and you're an inspiration to so many people. Thanks, Sierra. I feel like I don't deserve that compliment, but thank you. Oh, so sweet. Okay, so maybe this is not a good brush to use for this. Because it's falling off of my eye when I put it on there. So maybe we don't do rose water. Let's just get a lot of it on the brush. There we go. Put it on. And normally I don't put my upper lid color on first. But I don't want to make too much of a mess, so I'm going to start top to bottom. Top to bottom, top to bottom. And I already had put concealer on my eyes, so I just used that as a concealer. And this Innocence color isn't really working. I don't know. Let's just keep going. I don't see it. Another fail. Epic fail. You know, I have to say, I will say this. This color is called Innocent, right? If you look at it, I don't know if you can see it. This kind of bugs me about this color, just between me and you guys. It's a cream color in the catalog, but when you open it up, it's got kind of a greenish tint to it. Probably can't really see it that well. See how it's got a green cast to it? Not like, I guess I'll just say this is probably not my favorite color, only because it's not a true cream like it says it is. So you know what? Let's just move on. Let's just try to find a real cream. Sorry, Unique, but I'm gonna use Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever, true cream. See the difference? Okay. So then I'm going to use this color. This is also Makeup Forever. It's called Free Love. It's just a coral color. It's awesome for a transition color. So I'm just going to kind of put that in the crease here, just for a transition color. And we're going to do gold on the lid. and Vintage from Palette 5, which is kind of a rust color. So we're doing the orange to the orange. So I'm glad it came on here. I am feeling a little bit better. Maybe this is getting my mind off of it. Not sure. Better, right, Tommy? Can actually see it. I mean, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. When I don't like something, even for the company that I work for, I'm gonna say it. Not a favorite color. Alright, so let's do Vindictive in the corner first, and then we'll do the gold on the lid. So Vindictive, excuse me, I wanted to do this rust color, which is Suspicious, but I might end up adding a little bit of this as well. So did anybody go and hunt Easter eggs today? Anyone? Anyone? Look at what I have in my makeup. This is like an actual paintbrush. What is this doing in my makeup thing? I'm the only one that lives here, so I put it in there. I don't know why. Oh, if only I could blame it on somebody else. Oh, you did, Sierra? Cool beans. How many eggs did you get? I missed the day of collecting eggs. I mean, lots of candy today, right? I, on the other hand, have no sweets in my house, which really kind of is a bummer, because I could really use some chocolate right about now. Save some for your nephew. Oh, thanks, Sandy. It's my cool pink headband that helps me do that. I think I got this headband free at Ulta like 10 years ago. Gotta love the fact that Ulta gives out free stuff. I ordered 2 brushes yesterday off Amazon. One is a small crease brush from Makeup Geek, and the other one is a small blending brush from Makeup Geek. I have this crease brush here, and it's from ELF, and as you can see, it's kind of big, so it's not giving me a lot of control. And I really don't have any other crease brush, so I thought it would be good to invest in something that would help me get a little bit more control. Hey, Lana! How are you? Hey, Amy! Are you guys having a good Easter?
So let's take our Splurge cream in the color Extravagant. This is that gold color I was telling you about that I'm going to put on the lid. Holy cow. I had a massive amount on my brush. It was massive. Okay. I think my splurge is drying out a little bit, so I'm going to put some rose water on my brush. Just so we can get a little bit more grip there. Oh, you did. Good. Okay, this brush isn't liking me today. I feel like I did an eye close to this last week. I don't know if you were on here, but I did a sunset eye. It's almost identical to what I'm doing. So, I'm sorry for not having variety. Way to go, Lisa. Way to go. Lounged around all day. That was me yesterday. I literally was in bed almost the whole day. Oh, you know what? I did get something accomplished yesterday. I watched the entire series of 13. Did you guys see that on Netflix? That was really, really good. I got a little bit bored on the last one, but it was so good. Okay, so this cream Splurge, you almost got to kind of pack it or pat it into place. It will turn into a powder finish, but when you first get it on there, it's like a cream, so you just got to kind of work with it. Which the Splurge creams are my absolute favorite. It's 13 episodes, so it's not like a long running show, but it's about a girl that commits suicide and she leaves tapes behind, and each tape is about each person that contributed to her committing suicide. And of course, there's this boy that really, really liked her, and they sort of worked together for a moment. I mean, they didn't even do anything together, but he kind of got spooked, and like by the end of the story, he just regretted that, you know, he didn't pick up on stuff with her, and that he feels like he let her down. But the neat thing about it is it's one of those shows where in only a few instances